American troops are being attacked in Syria, Iraq, and from Yemen. Terrorists in those countries are also attacking Israel. So whose responsibility is it to stop the attacks and the attackers? And I have a follow-up.
That's a pretty broad question. But as you know, since October 7th, we have been postured to defend Israel. I'm not going to go through all the things that we have done in terms of moving our forces to the region to de-escalate tensions. What I can tell you is that our forces, as you probably are aware, we have 2 carrier strike groups in the Central Command AOR. We also have assets in the Eastern Mediterranean. They're there to protect our forces. They're also there to help defend Israel should we need to defend Israel. And of course, we will always take care of our troops, whether they be in Iraq and Syria. And we've maintained the force protection to do that. And you had a follow-up?
Yeah, the follow-up is, since terrorist groups within Syria, Iraq, and Yemen are proxies of Iran, then why isn't the Pentagon stopping the source, which is Iran?
So I will tell you that we always reserve the right to respond at a time and place of our choosing. When we have been attacked, whether it be in Iraq or Syria, we have responded, and I'm just going to leave it at that.
Turkey is also a NATO ally of the US. So Turkey has some kind of reservation, especially about the situation in Syria, some concerns in Syria. So is this administration able to address the concerns of Turkey?
We have a great partner in Turkey. I can't speak to their criticisms or concerns other than to tell you that we work with Turkey on a regular basis, including with what is happening in the Middle East. I'm just going to leave it at that. Joseph.
Thanks. Secretary has routine conversations with his Israeli counterpart. Was he or anybody at the department notified ahead of the operations in the West Bank over the last 24 hours?
To my knowledge, we were not notified about operations in the West Bank. We are aware that, Israel or the IDF is conducting some type of operations there. We're trying to get a better understanding of what they're doing, but to my knowledge, we were not notified beforehand.
And then yesterday there was a meeting between Arab military attachés and counterparts here at the Pentagon. Can you say anything more? Was that just a routine meeting? Was it? Obviously, with the context, everything, and the backdrop of everything going on in the region, it seems to have come at an interesting time.
Yeah, my understanding is this was a working level meeting that happens routinely. I wouldn't read too much into the timing. It's just something that does happen.
General Ryder said that the ship that was attacked by the Houthis recently.
The So Union?
Yes, the So Union appeared to be leaking. The EU said yesterday, and then today they came out and said it's not leaking. So can you tell us anything about why the Pentagon assesses it to be leaking and the EU not?
So there is, so what I will tell you is the tanker is carrying 1 million barrels of crude oil. Those barrels remain intact right now. The vessel itself is leaking some oil from where it was hit. There is still a fire going on, or multiple fires still burning on the ship itself. Those fires have not been able to have been put out by anyone because the Houthis are threatening to attack, any type of salvage recovery mission right now. So those fires have the potential to spread, which has the potential to get to those oil barrels, which will then obviously leak potentially 1 million barrels of crude oil into the Red Sea, destroying major ecological systems and creating an environmental, I think catastrophe is the only word to use.